Dale Earnhardt appears to have his best shot since Daytona at winning this weekend at Talladega. Earnhardt led 48 laps in the Daytona 500 before a late race crash took him out of contention. Since then, things have been tough, but Earnhardt has not gotten down.
First of all, 8 races in. Just tell me about the season at this point, Dale, and what's going on.
Well, it's been a tough one, as everybody knows, but still, it's real competitive. You know, it's so competitive out there. It's, qualifying's a premium. Get the racetracks like Bristol and Martinsville, and you just, you know, you got to be up front to race up front. It's been I think, you know, it's been a learning process, but still, it's been a little bit of luck, a little bit of this, but nothing that's really a major thing that I can say, well, this went wrong or that went wrong. A lot of learning things that Larry and I are working with and working through, and the team's working through. But it's coming together, and I'm really excited about having Larry McRenoylds on board, and the team is too.
So you still feel good and confident in
man.
everything?
Yeah, I love that guy. He's, you know, he's just so thorough and works through everything as smooth as he does. We may have gotten a little stale or a little complacent a little bit in the last couple of years, running the same kind of cars or whatever, but we're changing things around a bit now and looking and doing some different things, and Larry's helped make some of them changes, and it's been in the right way. Larry didn't go in there and say, hey, this is the way you got to do it. They look at it and talk about it and say, hey, this is the way we need to do it.
You've got the Busch team, the truck team. You're building a new Winston Cup shop for your Winston Cup team. You've got Dale Jr.'s team. You've got your outside business interests. You've got a lot going on, don't you?
Yeah, it's you stay busy in meetings a lot of time now that you didn't before. Just planning and preparations, keeping everybody going in the right direction. But the number one thing on my mind is the 3-car and winning. And if I do that and do that well, all the rest of the stuff will take care of itself.
You're going to be 46 next week.
Let's don't talk about it. Okay, I'm having a birthday, but I'm not going to be 46. I'm going to be 46 next. That's not long, is it?
Others have hinted at it. Darrell has said it, that this is about the time when time starts catching up with talent.
Yeah, he's 50 though, so
yes,
I've
sir.
got several years left. I mean, you know, I don't feel my age, or I don't feel physically that I'm slowing down, or the reflexes are. I still get in there and do what I want to with the car, and so I don't think age is a factor yet. It might be in a couple, 3 years down the road, but not right now.
Well, this week, Talladega, where you've been very successful, it is a restrictor plate race, and you have not had the best of luck in the last 2.
Well, it's been a little bit rough. Skin up some tops at a couple of last races, but got a good race car. Matter of fact, the same car I had at Daytona. We just reskinned it and redid that car, and already tested it, wind tunneled it, and I think we're going to be in good shape.
Your thoughts about going back to Talladega?
I'm ready. Ready to go win. It doesn't bother me to go back to a racetrack where you've had bad luck or things that happened to you. Pocono for one, I got hurt there bad in '82, went back and won the race in '86, so you overcome that kind of stuff. And we'll go back and win the race down there, everything will be fine.
Your future, you alluded to the fact you feel young, you're in great shape. What is ahead as far as racing is concerned?
Oh, another 4 to 5, 6 years in Winston Cup racing probably. Then I may retire, but I may not. I don't know, really. I've not got a set date or a plan, or it's like I said, I feel good, I race good, I want to win, like always, and that's just a matter of time till we do again or we win another championship. So I can't set a timetable for retirement. That's too early in my career.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you will win that 8th championship?
Nope, no doubt at all.
And what inspires that?
The will to win. I've always wanted to win races. And when it happens, it's just, you know, that's why it's there. That's why you're there. You work hard. And everything you do is surrounded by focusing on trying to win the race or win the championship.
You can't catch Petty, but do you want to catch Waltrip and Allison in number of wins?
That'd be great. I can beat Petty in his championship record. That's my focus, winning the 8th championship.
He and Dale Earnhardt was supposed to be formidable. Instead, not only did Earnhardt not win a record 8th championship, he had his first winless season since 1981. And the rumors started flying about what could be wrong.
A lot of questions has come up about my relationship with Dale, my relationship with the team. I couldn't ask for a better relationship than I have with Dale Earnhardt, and it come quickly, even before the season started. And the last time I remember having the feelings about a driver that I had with Dale probably was the years that I spent working with Davey Allison. The relationship with the team, there was certainly some growing pains and some learning experience. You know, they was used to maybe operating one way, and I was used to operating another way. And I know a lot has been said about Larry McRenoylds' work ethics and hours he likes to work, and I'm not caught up in just wanting to work a lot of hours, but I've made a commitment to do what it takes wherever I'm working to make sure that race car leaves the shop as good as it can be prepared. And if I can do that in 8 hours, that's great, but if it takes 16 or 24 hours, that's the commitment that I've made.
And in the final third of the 97 season, that commitment paid off. Earnhardt finally broke into the top 5 in points for the first time with just 5 races left on the schedule. Of his 7 top 5 finishes on the year, 4 of them came in the last 7 races. In fact, things really turned around after his mysterious blackout at Darlington. But for a team that is used to winning championships, 5th in points is not good enough, especially when your driver is a 7-time champ and your crew chief is the highly successful Larry McRenoylds.
Was there ever a time that you said, what have I done? Why did I leave Robert Yates Racing?
No, I mean, I am human, you know, and there probably was a few times I said to myself, did I make the right decision coming to Richard Childress Racing? Did I ever ask myself, why did I leave Robert Yates Racing, or did I make a mistake? I never asked myself that, because I was pretty much destined that I was going to leave Robert Yates Racing, even if this 3 program had not come along. I had become very unhappy with some things there, and I didn't enjoy going to work in the morning. And whatever you do for a living, if you don't look forward to getting up and going there, you don't need to do that, and especially in this business, because it's not an 8-to-5 job. I never really questioned, did I make the right decision leaving Robert? But maybe there were some times that I asked myself, is just not the right chemistry? Is it just not there? But I just knew it was. I just knew with the resources that was here at Richard Childress Racing and with Dale Earnhardt's ability and how hard I think I put an effort into it, that we could get it turned around if we just didn't start battling amongst ourselves. And fortunately, we didn't. And I think we knew together we could work this situation out. And about mid-July, that's when I think we finally started turning that curve and getting it back to where it needed to be.
McRenoylds is hoping that momentum will carry over throughout '98. He says with a year's worth of growing pains behind him, he's anxious to take Earnhardt to a record 8th title.
You worked with him more closely than anybody. Does Dale still have what it takes to be a champion?
Oh, I think so. You know, so many questions, even after I come here, before I come here, ever since that crash at Talladega July in '96, the question is, well, the wreck did this for him. I still get even asked this question today. Well, I think the wreck affected Dale, you know, but if you just watch him practice, I know last year at Daytona, I couldn't wait to get up on that truck every practice session to watch this guy practice at Daytona. You know, I've always heard the story he sees the air. Well, after working with him, there's no question in my mind, the guy can see air. He knows exactly where to put his race car. He still has the dedication and the focus and the drive. I want to get this program turned around and win races for myself. Obviously, I wouldn't have made the change to come up here. I want to do it for Richard Childress, our sponsors, and I want to do it for these 106 employees that work 80-hour work weeks every week to keep this thing running up front. But I want to do it for Dale Earnhardt, because, you know, whether his career is 3 or 4 years from ending, I don't think it's no time soon, or 8 years, you know, when he decides to quit driving, he's done driving. He hangs his helmet up. Well, Larry McRenoylds and Richard Childress and these guys, we can go get us a Steve Park or a Jay Sauter or a Dale Earnhardt Jr., and we can start over again. But I want Dale Earnhardt to go out of this, his driving career is still winning races, and just like people remember him coming into the sport.